Hey, mathematicians, we're going to be talking about tangents today. This is section 10.5 in our unit on circles. So here we go. What is a tangent? We always hear the phrase, you're going to go off on a tangent. What is a tangent? A tangent is a line that intersects the circle at exactly one point. And we call that point the point of tangency. All right. A common tangent is a line or a ray or a segment that is tangent to two circles in the same place. All right. In the same plane. Sorry, not the same place. Okay. So we have a tangent right here. And then this is a common tangent because it's intersecting two different circles. Tangent. Now, what's an external tangent? We have external and internal. External tangents don't cross a segment that connects the center. All right, so right here I have a segment that connects the centers of the circle. The external tangents are on the outside. The internal tangents do cross that piece. So that's the difference between external, outside, internal, inside, all right, using those prefixes. And so those are the different types of tangents. So we've got a tangent, we've got a common tangent, an external tangent, and an internal tangent. All right, so what do we know? In a plane, a line is tangent to a circle if and only if it is perpendicular to the radius at the point of tangency. So when my tangent, line L here, touches the circle at just one point right there at T, that is perpendicular to the radius. Ooh, perpendicular. Then look at, we could probably draw a circle or a line. Now we have a right triangle. Again, trig functions coming back, right? Now we can use the converse of the Pythagorean theorem to tell if a line is tangent. Remember, the converse of the Pythagorean theorem says if c squared is equal to the sum of a squared and b squared, then it's a right triangle. We can use that to help us determine if a line is tangent or not. Cool. Cool stuff. All right. Here we go. KL is the radius of OK. We have to determine if this line is actually tangent. All right. Well, if it's going to be tangent, 29 squared needs to equal 20 squared plus 21 squared. So 29 squared is going to be 841. 20 squared is 400, and 21 squared is 441. Because these two are equal measurements or equal numbers, we can say yes, it is tangent. And here is my justification. All right, I can't just say yes, I got to prove it. And I just proved it that way. So yes, it forms a right angle, which makes it tangent. All right, so two segments from the same exterior point are tangent to a circle, then they are congruent, okay? So what we're saying is if these two tangents, all right, these two tangents right here, because they meet at B, they are now also going to be congruent, right? If and only if they're tangent, though. We have to make sure that this angle right here, in each case, is a right angle. Oh my goodness, look at that. I just created two triangles. How is that going to be used, right? Something to think about. Okay. So we know that AC and BC are tangent. Okay. If they're tangent, picture doesn't necessarily show that very well, but if they're tangent, then they're going to be congruent. So we're going to say that 3x plus 2 is the same as 4x minus 3. So x equals 5. And that's what they wanted us to figure out. Okay. When am I ever going to use this, Miss Shopper? Well, what if you're designing packaging for food? What if you're, that's your role, right? So you have round cookies that are in a triangular package because that piques the consumer's interest. So if triangle QRS is circumscribed about circle O. That means it goes on the outside of it. Okay, that's what we mean by circumscribed. About circle T, find the perimeter of QRS. Okay, well, we know that if we have two tangents, okay, then they're going to be the same measurement. So if this is 2, this is 2, which makes this 6. Well, both MR and ML are tangent to the circle, which means they're both the same measurement. And the same is also true for SN. Okay. Now I can go ahead and figure out my perimeter. 12, 8, and 16. And when I add those together, I get 36 centimeters. There we go. Fun stuff, looking at those connections. Again, the relationship between these different parts. Okay, it's time for you to work on your assignment. We will talk to you soon. Have a fantabulous day.